Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. So this video, live stream video, I am going to show y'all ways that you can make almond milk at home. So y'all know I am limiting dairy, okay, trying to do completely dairy free, but that's another discussion because I had a run-in with some dairy free cheese that was not where it's at. But limiting dairy. Now we already know that there has been cuts that's limiting the way milk is going to be tested. So a lot of people is kind of like, okay, I don't think I want to do that. Or you may have like lactose intolerant issues or whatever the case may be. And almond milk for a family of 5, I'm going to speak for my family, it can be expensive, okay, to get enough, because by the time everybody have 2 bowls of cereal, that milk is about gone. So I'm going to show you how to make almond milk 3 different ways. And I am purposely going to use just a regular blender, okay? So let's go and get into it because I don't want it to be too long, all right? So for the first way that I'm going to show you, it's going to be with almond flour, okay? Yep, almond flour, all right? Very quick and easy way. So what I'm going to do is put my blender on here. And however much you use, depending on how creamy you want it. Now I will say this. When you're making almond milk with almond flour, I think it's best for like cereals and stuff like that because it's looser, it's a little thinner, all right? So I am just going to take about 3 cups of water, okay? I know 1 bottle is like 2.5 cups of water, all right? So I just eyeball it, but you want about 3 cups of water to 1 cup of almond flour, all right? So I'm just gonna add a little bit more in here, and I put the water in first because if you put that powder in first, it's gonna clunk up. You run the risk of it clunking up, okay? So this is my 1/2 cup, so I'm gonna put 2 of these to make it a whole cup of my almond flour, okay? And it needs to be super fine almond flour, all right? That's a 1/2 cup. A whole cup, all right? Now at this point you can put whatever you want in it for the sweetener or whatever. For this particular one, I am going to use, for the sweetener, coconut palm sugar, okay? So you put however much you want to your liking, okay? Everybody like me gonna be different. How sweet you want it, all right? Got a tablespoon. 1. And I use different type of sugar like this that's less processed because white sugar don't really agree with me. So I did like 3 tablespoons and a half of the coconut palm sugar, okay? Alright. Now I'm going to use a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Right? And you want to add a little bit of salt for taste, okay? Just a little bit. Kind of like a little pinch or whatnot. Right? And you're going to put your lid on your blender like so. And I'm showing you with just a regular blender for people that don't have like a high-tech blender or whatnot. I'm showing you with a regular low-cost blender. You can do it, okay? All right. So I'm going to put it on my always like to let my blender take a little break, okay? And I'm gonna let this go just a few more seconds, okay? Alright. Next step that I do, you can use a nut milk bag or whatever the case may be. I'm keeping it low cost, okay? So I am using cheesecloth, okay? I've already pre-cut it. My cheesecloth, I always keep cheesecloth on hand because it's just easy, okay? And I try to get the most out of my cheesecloth, okay? I will cut that thing in so many little pieces. So I put it over, I make a little pouch so it can have room, whatnot. I just take my hand, make a little pouch. And you're gonna strain. Even though you made it with almond flour, you still need to strain it, okay? This is probably the longest part for it, is the straining it. And using almond flour, you don't have to wait for hours or overnight for almonds to soak. I know a lot of things online say the first thing they say is soak your almonds or your almonds. But my next method of doing this, I'm not soaking almonds, okay? There's different ways if you want to soak it or whatnot, but I use a regular blender, not a high-tech blender. I use a regular blender and it still gets the job done. But I'll show you that after this. And I'm going to show you why you still need to strain it, even though you're using very fine almond flour, okay? Like I say, straining is like the longest time that it takes. If I was filming this is to be a part that I would speed up. But since it's live and you can see it happening, I can't speed it up, so that's okay. Did not want to do that. Now, before I finish that, this is why even using almond flour, you still want to strain it because you still have little pieces, well, a little bit of flour and stuff. So you still want to strain this, okay? Even though you're using something that's like a powder form, okay? And if you use a bigger cheesecloth, that would help. But like I say, I'm trying to make cheese because they went up on cheesecloth prices. I've been buying cheesecloth and making sure I have a stock of it at all times for different things. And they have went up on the prices for cheesecloth. That's sad. So I know I've been seeing a lot of almond milk, well, nut milk makers and stuff on TikTok and all of that. And, you know, some people may not be able to afford that or whatnot. And then they think that, hey, I need one of those. You don't need one of those. Now, I'm not saying I won't get now. I'm probably going to get one. It say it makes it in like 8 minutes or whatnot. But you can definitely do this right at home with a regular blender. Probably another way for companies to make money. Back in the day, they didn't have all those gadgets and stuff. As you can see, probably see the consistency. This one, it's a little creamy, but it's still, I think it's best for a cereal. In my opinion, it goes really good with cereal. And it can be tedious, but a little bit of time, you save money. I'm not going to cut this one. Just going to leave it like that. Just strain it this way. And my kids like it. They love it. Alright, so what I'm going to do, y'all, so it don't take me, because I can do it when I get off of here. I am going to pour the rest out of this into a cup. And I know I need to strain this later when I get through with this live, because I don't want y'all to have to wait. Okay? So I know that I need to finish straining this one. Okay? So I'm going to put this over here like that. I'm going to show y'all. This is how it looks with the almond flour. Okay, this is how it looks with the almond flour. And I'll finish straining it. Let's go ahead and get to the next. I'm going to go ahead and rinse this out. And let's go ahead and make it the other way. Alright. Okay. So next, I won't make as much that way, and I'll just probably strain it in the cup because it takes. Okay, so the next way, I'm going to show y'all is with almonds, okay? Did I take out 2 cups? I probably did. Is with almonds. So, I am going to take about a cup of almonds, and these ain't been soaked or nothing. I'm gonna let y'all see how they come out not being soaked. Like I say, sometimes you get stuff from different from internet and stuff. They be just doing the most sometimes. 1 cup of almonds, okay? About 3 cups. I'm going to add this time a little bit of salt. Right? And gotta have the vanilla flavoring. It brings it out. Oh, and I'm wasting it. That's all right though. Flavoring. All right. And then I am going to use as a sweetener for this particular one. I'm going to use agave, organic blue agave syrup, okay? And you put as much of this as you like, to your sweetening liking, okay? So it's a natural sweetener. I'm gonna use it for that one. We like that one and this, okay? So, oh, it smells so good. Now, what I do is use the, oh, that was for this. What I do is use the crushed ice, like the smoothie crushed ice setting, because of the almonds, okay? Because they are hard, raw, and all that good stuff, okay? So, you can do, this a grind crushed ice grate, and then I have the puree smoothie icy drink. So, I'll use the grind crushed ice grate first. From the grate, I let it go some, and now I'm on the smoothie icy drink. If y'all can smell what it smells like, it smells so good. So, so good. Cut some more cheesecloth so I can strain some of this, but I'm not going to strain the whole thing because that takes time and that'll just be too long. Okay. My jar is clean. I just opened it so I feel comfortable putting my cheesecloth there. I don't want my cheesecloth to touch none that's gonna waste it because I want to keep it as clean as possible. Alright. Now this is the one with the almonds, okay? Now most people say when you blanch, soak your almonds, or some people cook them for a little bit. They say it makes the almond milk creamier. We don't like it too creamy. So this is just fine for us. But it's thicker than the almond flour. That's why I say the almond flour is a little bit better for cereals and stuff. And oatmeal, hot things like that. But if you want to have like some cookies and some almond milk and you want that thickness or whatnot, but you didn't soak your almonds, you can definitely still do it without soaking them. With a regular blender, you still can do it. Want to get enough in here so y'all can see. Now, the good thing about this right here, when you're doing it with just the almonds, this is what you get. Put this on the dehydrator, or either put this on a sheet in your oven for like 100, 200 degrees. Watch it and dry this out. Then you'll have your own almond flour. So you can take some almonds with some water, with whatever flavoring you want, and make you some almond milk. And you can use this right here, dehydrate it and dry it out and have it for almond flour. So nothing goes to waste, okay? Nothing goes to waste. And you know what's in it. You know what's in it. And again, I'm gonna pour this, but I got enough so I can taste it for y'all that's drained, and I know I need to set it over here so I know what is what and what I need to drain after this last drain. So I'm gonna test these here in a minute. I'm just trying to get them made. So when we get to testing it, y'all know. So this is the one with the almonds, okay? You probably can see the consistency of that and the color compared to this one right here with the almond flour. All right, so almond flour one, almond one, just with the raw almonds, okay? So I got one more way to show y'all, and then we're gonna taste these a little bit, okay? Let them just keep draining as they go. I'm using a lot of paper towels, but that's okay. Now, let me rinse this so I can show you the third and the final way. Alright, I got my blender rinsed out. And I'm going to do a low amount of this one, but it is with your almond butter. Yes, almond butter out the stove, okay? Almond butter out the stove. I try to keep almond butter on hand, but we'll go through it. Okay, this one had been open. All right, so simple. I like to add the water, okay? And like I say, I'm just gonna pour the rest of this in here just to show you it can be done, okay? But with almond butter, I ain't giving you measurements like I did with that one, because this is literally the cream, the however creamy you want it, and the flavor you want. So you have to adjust that yourself. And you're just gonna add the almond butter to the water. To the water. I always get a kick out of it. Now, you can keep it like this because it already has flavor and different things in it, if you want. But I still like to add a little bit of sweetener. Okay, and this is one that can be more like a dessert or something. Which one did I want to do? I'm going to do the blue agave. Okay? Add a little bit of that to it. And we're going to pop this on like so. Alright. And we're going to get to mix this one first to make sure because I just eye it or whatnot, and then I'll go ahead and add, if I'm gonna do vanilla, which I am, I always put vanilla in it. Okay, so ooh, if y'all can smell this right here. I'm not going to add no salt to this because it's already got, you know, a lot of stuff in there. So I add my vanilla. And this one goes good for like, you know, you can make ice cream and stuff like this. If you smell how this more, I feel like you should have it with a light dessert. Now, cookies is our go-to. Cookies is our go-to. Okay? Anytime. Now you don't have to strain it if you want to have like little pulp or whatnot in your stuff. We strain ours. We don't too much want it. You know, you're gonna have a little bit of something, but not a whole lot. Like, so we strain all of it. Okay. See how this one is? It's more creamy, but it's not a lot to strain because that's the almond butter. It's already in a state, okay? So this one right here, it goes straight through like butter, and it's the easiest one of all three. But if you want to know what's in it, then you're going to do your almonds and all that. So now, here's the taste test. The taste test for y'all. Okay, we already know how this tastes. The taste test for y'all. So I'm going to have the kids to come in here, so y'all can see their expressions. Okay? So, y'all come on. Alright, so I'm going to bring, I know what this is. This is the one with the almonds. Okay? This was the one with the almonds. Trying to figure out why this one, is this jar leaking? Or what? Hold on, y'all. I may have a leaky jar. I hope not. That wouldn't be good. It's coming down from, I think it's coming from there though. Okay. Alright. So, this one right here, I have to finish draining it, is the almond powder. Okay? I mean the almond flour. I keep saying powder. The almond powder one. Alright? And this one right here is the raw almonds, okay? So, this is the almond flour one, all right? So, because it's the sock, shake it a little bit. Y'all gotta come so you can see y'all face. Y'all can come stand behind me. Almond flour. Oronde is not into the almond milk and all that type of stuff, so the kids is gonna do it. Huh? It don't matter. What does it taste like? But you asked me, did I put sugar in it like it ain't sweet?
Yeah. It tastes. I was thinking the same thing, but it tastes like almond. It's got a smooth texture to it.
Y'all acting like y'all ain't had this before. I guess, or is it, I'll make it different every time?
This time around, it was just like a tad bit, but other than that, it tastes as good as it
No,
was
this
yesterday.
time it tastes a little less sweet. Like it's
So-
sweet, but it's a little less sweet.
So less sweet than normal time.
Mm-hmm.
What you say?
Sweet.
It's sweeter than normal time?
Just tad bit sweet.
Sweeter?
Yeah.
Now let me try. Because I know what I did different.
It's a little less sweeter.
It's a little less sweet than a little more sweet. All I did was instead of putting the whole cup, I don't even know what I equal. I put 3 tablespoons. 3.5 tablespoons of the coconut palm. Where when I've been making, I think I've been putting a whole cup or half a cup. So I use my thing. Now I got lipstick all over my daggone thing. I'm gonna just pour this right here because it's gonna soak up on that. All right, on to the next. I like that one.
Yeah,
This
that's
the-
good.
Uh-huh. But which one y'all be liking? Y'all told me y'all liked it,
The
the
fresh-
flour one in the cereal.
Yeah, it's for cereal.
Mm-hmm.
This
The
one right
straight
here.
almond one.
Okay.
Is it?
This one right here is the almond one. And it's been a minute since I added what I added to it. But y'all have had it. But y'all have had it with this. You just probably ain't gonna pay attention.
No. Right off that, there's a difference.
There is,
Yeah.
but you done had it before. You just probably didn't pay attention. Or did I put it in oatmeal?
It's more sweeter.
Ooh, yeah.
But this is good. It's like creamy.
Yep. Y'all heard her. So the one with the raw almonds is a little creamier. I think when I made a batch of almond milk before, I think you used it for oatmeal, but I used blue agave.
That one's
So
good.
yeah, it's good.
That one's good.
I like that one too.
I want to
Now-
say I like it better than that
I
one.
was going to say the same.
I like it. I do like the little bit more almond taste to it. But yeah, that's also really
Y'all,
good.
I done made these batches before, but we just getting started in making them. So it's like I'm doing now for y'all what I normally do for them and they kids. So, you know, kids will eat almost anything and don't know the difference. This one is with the almond butter.
Okay,
I doubt if they even know. Right off bat, it's creamy. Ain't it?
Yeah.
It's creamy, but it looked a little
It's
thicker.
wasting.
I'll clean it up.
Okay.
It's very smooth.
Very, very smooth.
I like that one better than all of them.
It tastes like
Ooh!
peanut butter. Or not peanut butter, but it does. It's almond butter. It does no duh.
But when I first made this batch, it wasn't like this, and I know what I did. I put 2 tablespoons of the almond butter in it, rather than 1 tablespoon, and then I filled it halfway. But this time I put 2 tablespoons.
That
So
one's really good.
the almond butter one,
I like it better than all of them. That one, then that one, and then
and the thing about it is, for this almond butter, it's dry roasted almonds, palm oil, organic sugar, sea salt. That's all that's in it, huh?
Did you add agave? The blue agave?
I added blue agave to this one.
That's good.
Uh-huh.
And it has to be like the last one. That would be good.
You want some more of the last one? Oh, Lord, y'all see it for y'allself. And this is the easy one because I made it with the almond butter.
Because this one's good.
Yeah. So, this one right here, it reminds me that it don't taste like hot chocolate, but when I make the hot chocolate with the, yeah,
It like I said, it's thicker.
yeah,
But it's really good.
with me adding the extra, because the first time I only used 1. Using 2 tablespoons, okay,
It reminds you of something you might see at Starbucks.
yeah, it's good. If it was warm, it will be good.
Uh-huh.
Like if it was a warm drink, it will be good.
I would drink that the same way you would drink like hot chocolate.
Yep. And y'all saw that one was easy. It was easy. It wasn't really much to strain. It was a lot easier. So
I like this one, then this one, and then this one.
so you like the one with the almond butter first, and then the raw one,
Yeah.
and then the almond flour.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start making it with only the raw
Mhm.
and with the almond butter.
Yeah, cause this one's good, especially if it was like warm.
And then what I can do is use the raw almonds,
I can see bacon.
mix it, and add almond butter
I can see bacon
with
with
this one.
Yeah.
So there you go, y'all. All you need is use some. So the winner is the almond butter.
Yeah.
2 tablespoons to a half of the blender is what I use. I use some blue agave, natural sweetener. Use whatever sweetener you want. I put some vanilla extract in it. Okay, I didn't add no salt in that one, so y'all saw that. But they saying this one is the winner. Now, yesterday or day before yesterday when I made a batch of this, the raw ones was the winner.
Oh yeah. Okay, between the almond butter, this, and then the raw, the like straight raw without the guava was still really
So
good.
the only reason why the almond butter one tastes different now is because I added more.
Yeah.
Okay, so
What was that? I think it's just for me, the earthier it is, the
and that's what
better.
the almond butter do.
Yeah.
Okay, so just a couple days ago, the winner was the raw almond ones, and the winner for the cereal was the almond flour one. And ain't too much care about. So I thought it was fine, but this one right here, since I added the 2 tablespoons, it's the winner now, and I have to say it's really really good. Okay,
And
It's really
especially this with like a plain cereal, like Rice Krispie treats or something, that would be
that
really
go
good.
good for a
Yeah.
dessert.
I always drink that with have banana with it.
With a banana, and they
Yeah.
said they'll have this one with the almond butter, with a banana. It's really good. And all I needed was water, the sweetener, a little bit of vanilla, and the almond butter. So you find your natural almond butter that don't have a lot of ingredients in it. Like I like this one because I can read and know what everything that's in it. That's supposed to be in it. So you put this in your purple pantry, and this don't expire until August 13th, 2026. You will always have fresh. It has less in it than what you buy the other. Because I have almond milk in there that I just bought. Hold on. We're gonna see how many ingredients. I have actually 2 types of almond milk left. This is almost gone, but it lasts so long, so I hadn't finished it. This is the Khalifa almond milk, and oh Lord, it got almond milk, water, almond, calcium, carbonate, sunflower, sea salt, and flavor, and guard gum, and jug gum, and vitamin. Too much stuff that I don't know what it is. Okay, and that's in this one. And this one, oh Jesus. Yeah, it's about the same way as this one. It's too much to even, yeah. So, but then when you look at this one, the one they like, since I made it like that, this has dry roasted almonds, palm oil, organic sugar, sea salt. That's it. I added water, blue agave, and vanilla extract. Win-win situation, okay? Win-win situation, and that one was even easier. Cause like I said, I've been making different batches. They've been trying them or whatnot. That's why. And once you get the batch you want, it's easy to flow through it. So as you can see, I know what to do. So this will be the one y'all want me to make often. And
Yeah,
it's so easy.
This one will also be good in like a smoothie.
Smoothie.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, now I will add some berries to this.
Ooh.
Ooh. The way they looking like. I'm gonna have to come back and do a smoothie for y'all. That's a good breakfast smoothie.
Strawberry banana.
With that
Strawberry banana.
Wait.
Yeah, if y'all could taste this one right here, and it's so creamy. Oh my goodness, that's good, and it beats almond milk out the stove any day. This one, the almond butter, is a win-win situation. Kylie, put that milk back in that refrigerator.
I would
It's
use it
beefing.
for oatmeal too.
Huh?
I would use it for oatmeal too.
You would? So I think this is so, because I ain't going to be making them all 50 different ways. Y'all want me to make it stick to this one? Because we done had days of trials.
Yeah.
So you want me to stick with the almond butter and maybe the raw almonds.
Yeah.
But now y'all see you can make it in 3 different ways, okay? So let me see y'all comments. Hey PNG, hey Brenda, Diane Wynn, Rodriguez, Satika. Yeah, everyone in the chat, blessings to each one of you. Hey Rita, I hope I said your name right. Thank you so much for the almond milk knowledge. I was buying it regular night. I can make my own. Yes, you can, Brenda. I won't be buying no more. I am by marriage. Yeah. Thank you, Brenda. I wouldn't say I'm the best, but thank you, hon. I know I'm good. I don't get the recognition, but I know I'm good. I'm good. But thank you, honey. Thank you. I know I'm one of. I feel like that. What's that again, Brenda? Georgia. Okay, y'all talk. Your babies are beautiful. Thank you so much, Lena. I think I like the almond butter too. It's easy to make, but I try all of them. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the almond butter one. Take what's the name of the almond butter? The one that I got is just a Nature's Promise. It's a Food Line brand, one of the grocery stores here. But like I say, look at the back, make sure it's not a lot of stuff in it and you know what's in it. That's what I like about this one. And then you good to go. So yeah. So that's the one this one is. I'm going to try those. And I say this one right here. So it was 2 nice servings of almond butter. Okay. And I only filled the blender up like halfway. So maybe about 2 cups of water. 2.5 cups of water. And put whatever you want to put in it. And oh my goodness, honey. Woo! I'm going to make a big batch of that. You're welcome, hon. Because that one is easy. It wasn't even nothing on the cheesecloth when I strained it. And it has like but look at this at the bottom. That's goodness right there. This was so good. Turn that almond butter into some almond milk, y'all. And that's going to be because like I say, we tried it and it was like, okay. And the raw almonds won. But that's why I decided to do it with extra this time. And now that's the go-to. That's the go-to. The homemade almond milk messes with my GERD, so I started stocking up on coconut powder to make coconut milk. And you know what? My grandson's grandma, when I made some batches of this the other day, my GERD went off the chart. I'm glad you said that because I just tasted this with the kids. And I can feel my mouth is itching. Nobody else's mouth was doing that. And it seemed like my GERD want to act up. So I'm wondering, is it the almonds? You know what? Thank God that you said that. Because I was wondering, I thought it was maybe the dairy-free cheese I had the other day because it was so close. But you know how GERD is. It triggers people in different ways. And now, I will make this all day for my kids. They not having no issues. If y'all don't have no GERD issues. But my throat started feeling kind of like a raw feeling. Like, and my mouth started itching. That seems like maybe a allergy or intolerance. Because it will mess with your GERD. You'll think it's your GERD. And I'm wondering, is it the almonds? Because I was fine till I tasted it. So my kids don't have no problem, so I definitely would make it for them. But I'm glad you said something because I wouldn't have thought that it would have been the almond. So I'm gonna look that. I looked it up, and they said I thought it was also I had ate an almond milk yogurt. Yep, that's how you feel. Okay, dang it. dang, man. And see, I can't have coconut milk like that because I think the coconut milk was bothering me. I may give it another try. God, you are so good. You knew I needed that answer. Because, like, right now, my throat is starting to feel like the back of it is starting to feel like, and I was going to literally say, gonna start looking at to see what I ate that could have been triggering. But now that you said something, it didn't start till I tasted this almond. So I'm glad they like this. I'll stock this up for them. I'll make the almond milk for them. But if it's doing me like this, I'm probably going, because I was like, I know it ain't my coconut sugar. I know it ain't my vanilla extract. So you saying that, it's got to be the almond. Oh, Jesus. You find something good you want, and then you can't have it. But, hey, it is what it is. So, yeah, but this is all three of y'all don't have no GERD issues or nothing. Yep, and now I'm burping up on almonds. My Renaissance grandma, thank you, honey, for that. Thank you so much, because I would have been trying to figure out, I would have never thought it was the almonds. Yeah. So with that being said, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope it helped somebody out. The winner of it this time was the almond butter one. Oh, Lord. Like, literally, my mouth and throat is itching now, and my throat feel kind of raw. Because I was saying, because you know what? I had some yesterday, and it happened to me yesterday when I drank some of the almond milk. And I just put it on something I ate before. And I noticed when I got up today, I was perfectly fine. It's like a couple of hours of irritation, and then I was perfectly fine. So I was like, okay, today no problem. Now I'm feeling the feeling back, and the only thing is I just tried that. You're in the store. It has all those preservatives, but homemade is raw, so it doesn't agree with me. Gotcha. And when I would drink the store-bought one, I didn't have any issues. So thank you for that, honey. And I think that's probably what it is. And I may be able to get away with the almond butter one. Not the raw almond ones. So I'm going to give it a shot tomorrow and drink some of the almond butter one. And see if I can get away with having that one. But I did notice that. God know I noticed that, and I was just gonna say it was something I had maybe ate, but I've been fine all day until I start tasting, and it's like almost instant. For me, my Renaissance grandma, it was almost instant. Like when it touched my mouth and I swallowed, the back of that throat feel like it's raw or something. I'm like, I done ate today. I ain't had no issues. This, God darn it. Golly, she said, me either. Yes, the almond butter may be better for you. Yeah, I'm going to try. Well, now that since I tasted those two and it did it, now I got to wait till tomorrow and try the almond butter by itself. So I'll make another batch of the almond butter one and see if that helps me. But it's like an allergic reaction. Like it just, yeah. But I'm about to get off of here, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I hope it was helpful, and I will see y'all in the next one if it's God's will, okay? My Renaissance grandma, I hope the coconut milk one do you good. Because if you like me, you can be on something that you think is your go-to to eat, and then you eat it for so long and get comfortable and it don't bother you, and then bam, it's like an intolerance buildup. I don't know if you like that. But it'll do that to me. Like, I'll be like, okay, I know I can have this and it don't bother. But if I eat it so much, then it bothers me. And you see me keep doing that because my mouth is itched. Like I had something. I hope I ain't allergic to almonds. I hope I ain't allergic to almonds. Yes, coconut works for me with no issues. Okay, I may give coconut a try because I think when I had some coconut, it was 2020 and I thought it made me sick, but I'm trying to see that I have anything with almonds in it around. I don't know because I never would have thought it was the almonds. And now here go all the sinus drain, the allergy, the all like the post nasal drip. I wasn't having none of that until I tried this. And this ain't even dairy. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Okay. Bye.